Hey guys, Jonathan here with TLD, which is short for Techfest Lunch and Dinner for those curious, tech being the most important meal of the day, and today's tech nom nom is what to expect with the upcoming 2nd gen iPad mini and full-size 5th generation iPad. Now I am actually recording this the night before Apple is rumored to officially send out the invitations for the October 22nd event, so by the time you guys are watching this video, everything should be signed, sealed, delivered, legit confirmed, and official. Talk about a mouthful. So if you guys were not aware, there's been a ton of leaks surrounding the upcoming iPads. I've actually got my hands on a few of those parts, so what we can do is put together some of those pieces and take a really educated guess of what to expect. So obviously they are going to be announced on October 22nd, possibly alongside some news on the new Mac Pro, MacBook Pros, Mac Minis, and obviously Mavericks, so it could be an extremely busy event. Now as far as actual availability goes, I've personally heard from an inside Apple retail source that we might see the new iPads hit stores November 1st, which is a Friday I believe, and that makes sense for a launch. Now, word is that the supplies on the 2nd gen iPad mini are going to be extremely constrained, so I would more than likely expect something similar to the iPhone 5S launch where there's going to be no pre-orders on announcement, and you'll actually have to either wait till midnight that same morning that they hit the stores, or wake your butt up early and stand in line if you don't want to wait a few weeks to get your hands on one. So continuing on with the 2nd gen iPad mini, if you guys saw my review on the 1st gen last year, I absolutely loved the form factor, everything about it, even more so than the full-size iPad, but the only thing holding it back was the super low resolution display, which currently has a resolution of 1024 by 768. So from what it looks like, we can more than likely expect Apple to sandwich a Retina display in the 2nd gen iPad mini, which would then boast a resolution of 2048 by 1536. Now with a Retina display comes a bigger power draw, which means Apple's gonna have to stick a bigger, thicker battery in there. So we can more than likely expect the next gen iPad mini to be a little bit thicker in order to compensate for battery life. That is also going to help with the processor, which is expected to be the same 64-bit A7 chip found in the iPhone 5S, which is blazing fast. We can also expect to see a bump on the rear-facing camera from 5 megapixels up to 8 megapixels, and we might even see the same slow-motion recording capabilities found on the iPhone 5S simply because of the A7 processor. Now as far as colors go, there have been some leaks on a space gray color. Recently there were some gold leaks, but those pictures look kind of shady. I'm not really sold on those. So at the very least, we can expect a silver and space gray model with the possibility of a gold iPad mini. Now there has been some chatter on the 2nd gen iPad mini implementing the same Touch ID fingerprint reader that we saw on the iPhone 5S, but there really hasn't been any concrete evidence or leaks on that, so I wouldn't hold my breath or put any money on that. So jumping back to the 5th generation iPad, if you guys missed it, I actually got my hands on some of those leaked parts, and what I did was rip apart a 4th gen iPad and tried to create a Franken iPad 5. So with that, you guys can see exactly what it looks like powered on and how thin the bezel is compared to the 4th generation iPad. It is actually going to be redesigned to look really similar to its little bro, the iPad mini, so it's going to be thinner, sleeker, easier to hold, and I for one am really excited for that. Now one thing that has me curious is what the processor is going to be in the 5th generation iPad. There's rumor that it's also going to feature the same A7 chip, but then there really wouldn't be much of a difference between the iPad mini and full-size iPad apart from the size obviously. So I would not be surprised to see Apple pop in a faster, more powerful, beastly A7X chip in the 5th generation iPad. So with the iPad mini-esque redesign, the 5th gen iPad will bring slight changes to the buttons and more importantly, stereo speakers, which is definitely a plus. As far as colors go, I would say the same exact thing that we talked about with the iPad mini, for sure silver and space gray with the possibility of a gold 5th gen iPad. So that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you guys are most excited for with a comment down below. I'm excited for pretty much everything, but I'm really looking forward to a refresh on the 2013 MacBook Pro, which I'm actually thinking about doing a similar video on what to expect for that. So if you guys are interested in that and want to see that, let me know by hitting that like button. Now real quick before I hop out of here, just giving you guys a heads up, tomorrow, Wednesday, October 16th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be teaming up with HH Greg to do a pretty sweet Twitter giveaway. We'll be giving away a pretty slick looking sharp slim audio system which features a lightning port so it is compatible with the latest iPhones, iPads, and iPod touches. It also features USB and Bluetooth just in case you want to connect wirelessly. On top of that, there'll be a couple of $25 gift cards and I'll be throwing in some iPhone 5S and 5C cases, so there's going to be a lot of chances to win. Details on everything will be linked down below, but of course the easiest way to stay up to date is to obviously follow me on Twitter, that way you don't miss out on the giveaway. Aside from that, again, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you can make it out to the Twitter giveaway tomorrow. It'll be fun. We'll talk some tech, do a little Q&A, and obviously give away some awesome tech prizes. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. That way you don't miss out on any future iPad mini or 5th generation iPad coverage. I will definitely have unboxings and reviews. Again, this is Jonathan with TLD, and I will see you guys later.